Welcome everybody. I'm Go Beer, Go Home. Welcome to the Sunday Brunch Kit Builds. Today, it's April 30th. That means we are starting our brand new group build. I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this since the last one, actually, which back in annual collectively worked the hobby kit. Yes, very simplistic, yes, but great results. Like all the ones that everybody did. And there was a lot of talk of, well, let's do another one. What's the next project, So we had set up to do another group build. And this monstrosity is the next group build. Sorry about the reflection. There we go. 130 foot, 2-stall diesel engine house by Walthers. One of the things that I promised was that when we do a kit, I was going to make sure it was a kit that was available for both HO and N scalers. Your luck, because it is. It's also a brand new kit. So these just showed up not too long ago, I think within the last 6 months or so. So it is still a relatively new kit hitting the market. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. We'll get started real soon. It's not quite noon yet, but hopefully you are all ready to start this build. And I'm going to put the link for the chat there, or the link in the chat for anybody who wants to join. But I'm going to reserve those spots for anybody who has a kit, who wants to come up and work on the kit live, just like myself here. And and we'll work on the kit together. And like it's still fresh. It's still in the plastic. I have not opened this at all. So, it'll be quite the unboxing here that we'll all get to do. But first, I want to say, because we got a couple of minutes before we get started, I want to give enough time for everybody to coffee and whatnot. Hey, Split Rock, Mom and Son, how's it going? Wig Wag Workshop, and Side Mike, and Ethan, how's it going, Ethan? And New Haven and N Scale. Hopefully you got one of these N Scale. I don't know who is joining us today, but Mike, Heath got the. Hey, Brian Ferguson, how's it going? And Mike's HO Trains. Anyone? How's it going? Everybody. All right. So, yeah. Sounds like a lot of parts. I mean, you'd think it's simple because it has the 4 walls, the bottom, the roof, and then the little side thing here, which is really neat. It's like a little office. You have a sprue that has all the little window frames, and another sprue that has all the plastics. And this is based off a Milwaukee Road prototype. Similar facilities used by many railroads. I have something similar to this on my layout currently, which I scratch built, and I put I made it's foam core board, and I made walls, and then I took a brick sheet and I glued the brick sheet to it, and I cut out all the little windows and put window frames in them that I custom made. I made my own little window sills. It was very interesting to do, never before, but managed to do that. And my layout, that's on layout right now. It's in my North Bay area. And this building is very similar to that, with a bit more detail, obviously. And I think if I had the chance, I would probably get rid of my custom one and put this one in its place. But the custom one is, it was a heck of a lot cheaper. or less expensive, I should say. Hey, Almar, how's it going? All right, so for anybody who is going to be working on this kit and you do want to join me here, there is the link for you to jump on and we can get building. Yeah, very excited. This is a nice kit. There's also another kit that I do want to get that would go with this. Well, there's a couple. I haven't really decided yet because there's two different types of fueling stations. There's one for a double track and then there's one for a triple track. I think I might go with the double track ones. You get the nice tank with it as well. So I might go that route, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just because I don't like to have two of the same kits on the same layout. That's just how I am. Because I'm going to need one of those for my ethanol. So I want to do a loading and unloading for that. Okay, we have...
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can you hear me all right? No feedback? Everything's good?
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
all right.
Everything's great. We have Perry, Trains by Perry.
Hey.
How's it going, Perry?
Good, you?
How you doing today? Good, good.
Well, not bad,
You got a couple.
We're,
you bought a couple of those.
yeah, I got two. I'm making a 4-stall paint shop out of these.
Harry cleaned out the store with 2 kits, or?
No, I bought them from Otter, so I ordered them from Otter Valley. But it was before he got his restock because they had, I think, when I bought them, they had 7, and I bought these, and then it went down, and then he got some more since then because I think he's got last time I checked, he had 8 of them. So
Yeah, the weekend I was there wasn't very many left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Last weekend.
But I've been kind of cheating a bit here. I've been kind of working on them a little bit. Mine are kind of painted, and I've been doing some work on the windows, and I have the 2 floor sections joined together.
So you got a head start.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a head start. I haven't been doing a whole lot with it, but is Chris having problems there again?
I think I might have problems for a minute.
Or is he just... Oh, okay. You weren't talking, I guess so.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, you got the kit a little bit earlier.
Well, I got them. I got them before you announced that you were going to do them.
It's all good.
Yeah. So mine are in the boxes. I'll have to move these boxes and then move the parts back in.
Yeah, mine's still in the plastic.
Well, mine the plastic's on, but the bottom I always unbox things. I don't take the plastic off the top.
Oh.
I just take cut the bottom off of the plastic, so you can't really tell if it's in the box or out of the box.
It's a big box, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, it's a big. Well, that's just because of the base, because it's a big base. Pardon me?
Did we lose Chris?
Maybe we did. Oh, he must be having problems again. Because that's the base there that I joined together.
Okay, cool. Does it come with the base? You had to buy that.
No, it comes with the base. The base is in the box. Now I
mean,
have I have this track here is glued in already. The far left one here, and these are just taped in for now, and I still have to get rail for this one. But if you want them, like this kit is not designed to be used to expand, I guess you call it.
Right.
It's designed just to be built as a single kit, right? Because your other engine thing there is designed, you can make, it comes as a 3-bay kit, and you can add on, it comes with all the stuff, you can add on as many bays as you want. And it's designed to be expanded, but I was working on this. What I did with this is there's these little nubs along here that were along here. I took all those off, and then I filed it flat, and I joined the two bases together, and I think that'll work.
Nice.
For joining. Plus, I redid the windows too. My windows are a little bit more modern looking. I don't know if you can see that. I took out all the webbing.
Okay.
I can get one. Oops. Because usually the windows that come with it look like that. So I took out all the webbing. Oh, there's somebody. Chris is coming back. I took out all the webbing and
Nice.
made my windows more modern.
I don't know if you've seen on the last
Sorry
show I
about
did
that.
there. No worries.
Having trouble again, Chris?
Oh, it wouldn't be a live video of mine if I didn't have some sort of trouble.
Right.
I like to
What's
keep
that
things
now,
interesting.
Mike?
That's GP38.
Oh, did you weather that, or you?
Yeah, I weathered it this morning. Well, I finished
Cool.
weathering it.
That looks good.
Yeah, did some air brushing.
Yeah, that looks good.
Air brushed it this morning.
Yeah. I'm trying to find. I bought a new airbrush from Canadian Tire that they had. I think they were on sale.
Yeah, you can
They
find
were
airbrushes, Amazon.
Yeah, but it didn't come with a hose. So now I gotta try and find a hose for it.
Oh,
They said, see, they package it, the airbrush and the compressor separately,
yeah.
or you can buy it. But they put the hose with the compressor, so you have to buy that compressor to get the hose.
Oh,
So it's a little bit of a trick, you see. But I think I can find something on Amazon somewhere. Hopefully.
yeah, I was gonna say that's where I got most of my stuff is Amazon.
Yeah. So I did I joined the front too. That's the front wall that I joined.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but it looks huge, but I think it's fairly straightforward. Like it's, So this wall will go here. Hopefully. And I blocked out, like it's got the doors. This was a door here that I got a piece of brick material and I put in there to block out the door.
Nice.
And that door too, and then so you have a door here and a door on that end. Because I didn't think you'd need 4 doors to get into this place.
Yeah.
You
I
know
guess
what
you
I
want to
mean?
make sure you got enough exits, eh?
I guess. I don't know. But that's the way that'll go eventually.
It's a pretty big base.
Yeah, it is. And then this is
I take it this is the roof.
Is yours all right? Because mine were both of mine in these kits were a little warped.
Really?
It's a it's a little, but it's closer to one end.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
Mine's closer in the middle, but it's still not bad.
Like right here is where it warps, and it just curves up
Yeah.
like that. But it's
nothing
crazy, like flat.
Oh, that's good. They'll flatten out. Like mine, I just turned them over and I put something heavy on them. They flattened out after a little bit of time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of plexiglass and I'm going to put it on make the roof out of plexiglass so you can see in it. Because eventually over here will be a paint booth.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Couple 1, 2, 3 blocks to straighten it out.
Because I mocked one up out of cardboard, and that's the paint booth size there. So it'll go like that inside the building, and then it'll have a door here, and then it'll have all kinds of lights along here shining into the paint booth and on that side and on the roof. And the locomotive will be pushed in there and then painted.
That's a good idea.
Nice.
You get a
But
lights
like
in here?
Oh yeah, like I'll get a bunch of those surface mount LEDs and put in there, and it'll be bright just like a paint booth.
I guess these are your walkways to go underneath a locomotive, eh?
Yeah, I haven't decided whether I'm going to use those yet or not. I may use one or two, and then get some I have some plastic, and I can just fill in the holes.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll put some windows in first, I think, before I put these walls together. I had it all taped together, sort of with the roof on it and everything. I took a picture of it, put it on my Flickr page if anybody wants to have a look at it, sort of already together.
Now you got two of those going together as one, right?
Yeah.
Some of these kits they make modular and but together, but this one isn't really made modular though. So
no,
you find there's like a lot of extra work that goes into that.
Yeah, like you were. I guess you were off when I said that, because I said this kit's not designed to be joined, and the other shop complex building, it's a 3-track one that you buy. It actually comes with pieces so that you can join as many 3-track modules as you want. Because I have that too. I have it. It's 9 tracks wide.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Now, is that for the club, or is that for personal?
Well, yeah. It'll be on a module, and it'll be. the club will be able to use it if they allow me to use it, but it'll depend on them whether they're going to allow it on the, because some of them get kind of fussy. Now, too,
Yeah.
when I did my windows, I don't know if you saw that, Chris. I did the windows there. I did mine a little different, but you'll notice that it's kind of tinted. The windows are also tinted. I put 3 coats of Tamiya smoke on my clear parts to make them tinted windows.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
Like a rattle can?
Nice.
Pardon me?
In a rattle can, or
Yeah. You can buy it. It works pretty good.
Is that a thing that you get on a hobby shop or somewhere else?
Yeah, I got it. That place, that hobby shop on. It's off of Maryville, in behind Costco there.
Oh yeah. Don't they mostly do like RC cars and planes and stuff?
No. Well, no, that's a different one. That's right off of Hunt Club, that one. But there's one behind Costco. You get off of Hunt Club, go down Maryville a little bit, and it's just before you go underneath the tracks. You turn right, and there's a little mall on the left. It's called Ottawa Hobby Center. You go in there. They have mostly kits, but they have a ton of paint. So it's right near where I work. So I just drop in there and get my paint supplies and go from there.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I just have to get some clamping things here. I'll be back in a sec.
All right. Mike, do you have any special plans for yours there, or are you doing right out of the box?
right out of the box, but hopefully it's fixed by the roundhouse. That's where I'm hoping to put it.
Yeah, it should look good there.
If not, we'll expand the layout a little bit.
Put a hole in the wall.
Another hole in the wall.
Another hole in the wall? Coming right up.
Right. Halloween 2023.
Mine is going to be serviced by a what do they call it? Not a transfer table. That's it. Thank you.
Oh, transfer table, yeah.
Yeah, because they're going to have a transfer table.
Walther should like redo that kit and put it out again.
Yeah.
Like update it.
Well, because they did it once as a kit, and a guy gave it to me and wanted me to build it for him, so I did, and I got it going. But it's a hard kit to do. Unless you have a whole bunch of weight on the transfer table bridge, it doesn't run very well.
Oh.
So it was kind of a hard kit to do and get running right. I did finally get it going for the guy and get it going, and he was happy with it, but it was a lot of work.
Do you think Walters might have seen the same or similar issues with it, so stopped production on it?
Maybe, because it's the one that I got then, since then, is a pre-made one.
Pre-made.
Yeah, it's basically pre-made. All the and you just have to add a couple of things and get it so it's to work. But I've watched a bunch of YouTube things that even say that one has its issues, and you still have to take the pit itself, and you have to put a bunch of like supports underneath it, like aluminum L brackets underneath it, so that it will so it won't flex.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So,
But do you find that you have those issues, or is it just a per kit basis?
pardon me?
Do you find that you have those issues that they described, or do you think it might be per kit basis? So one kit might be better than another.
I'm not sure because I haven't really used it I haven't even actually taken it out of the box. So it's still in the box in its original form. So I haven't even touched it yet because I'm totally not ready for it. So
the blue boxes of today. Yeah, because I like the look of those, but you could never find them anywhere. But yeah, if they're as problematic as they sound, then it might not be worth it. Not work anyways. But I like the concept though. I've always wanted either like a turntable or transfer table thing for layout.
well, I think I like the transfer table better than a turntable. I think because I have on my layout, I do have a turntable on there, but it's not not powered or anything. Oh yeah, but it's not powered or anything. So I just you can power it, but it's not a Walters one. It's I forget who makes it.
What size turntable you got, Perry?
Pardon me?
What size turntable you got?
I think it's 130 foot.
Okay, good size, huh?
So it'll be the same as the about the same size bridge as what's on these bases on these kits here. This is supposed to be 100. Yeah.
So you got the big one. Isn't that the biggest one you can get?
I think so. Because I got those big steam engines, so I got to be able to turn them.
Yeah, that's true. How often do you find yourself using a turntable, though?
Oh, not very often. But it looks cool.
No. Oh, yeah. There's no doubt about that. I like going to that one that's downtown Toronto there, right at the Steam Whistle Park.
Yeah. That one there, years ago, I went up in the CN Tower and I saw that one from the CN Tower when they actually were still using that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was going to say you're dating yourself there, Perry.
I know, I realize that, but like I'm not trying to tell you that I'm a young pup or anything like that. Like I'm 60 years old, so.
Well, don't feel bad because I still remember when there was when it was still working too, when I was a kid.
Yeah, because we used to go down to, because I used to live in Bowmanville, And we used to go down to pick up my grandparents. They used to come down on the train because my grandfather worked for CN, and he used to come on the train because they got free passage, right?
Yeah.
So we used to go downtown Toronto and pick them up. And I remember watching the Sky Crane helicopter, that Sikorsky Sky Crane, building the CN Tower.
Oh.
They were flying cement up to the top,
Yeah.
or not to the top, but like, building at the top end of it. And it would be flying and going up and down, dropped with a cement bucket on the bottom of it, and they dumped cement up there. That's how they did that. It was pretty wild to watch,
And that's
especially
how
when
they
you're
did-
just a
they did
kid,
the tip
right?
like that. Yeah.
Pardon me?
absolutely. I said they did the
Yeah.
tip like that.
Yeah.
The final lift was done with the helicopter.
Yeah.
For the rails, do the rails fit in these grooves here?
Yeah, they do. Because I used, like I was saying too, I put this one here, the far left one, Chris, on mine, is that one. Those rails are glued in. These ones are not. They're just taped in right now. But this one is actually glued. It's actually glued into the spot there. So, and I used took out some Code 83 out of a piece of flex track and painted them and put them in.
Nice.
That was going to be my next question, because that looks like it goes right down in there. Would Code
It
83
does.
be okay?
Yeah, and I checked it with my MR standard gauge after I glued it in, and it's fine. It's fine for gauge wise. So you should be good if you do that.
That's one of those things you worry about, running such small rail. Well, 83 is okay, but it's not 100 for sure.
No.
Like, there's a huge difference there.
Yeah, but it works well.
Well, that's comforting. I'd hate to go and get, Code 100 and then have to do that, 100 to 83 kind of change on the outside of this, because it's possible to do, but more work.
Yeah, and you gotta make sure you leave a little bit hanging out, right, so that you can attach something to it.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
because
I left I left about half an inch sticking out the end of it. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can lift it up and show you. See?
Oh, okay, yeah, because that's about, like I just measured, that's about 17 inches there. You got a foot, and 15, 16, 17 and a half inches.
And then at the other end, I didn't put it all the way to the end. As you can see there, I'm going to get just little pieces of rail and stick in there, and just to finish it off. But they won't be attached to this rail, so that if the engine does take off or something, it'll lose power before. It'll probably hit the end of the building first, but at least it'll start slowing down before it hits it.
It won't go.
Not that you're going to be running a million miles an hour inside the shop, but you know what I mean.
Well, you've never had Mark over to your layout, have you?
No, I've never had Mark over. Is he like that? I've seen him at the club.
On everything.
Pardon me? Oh yeah, because I've seen him at the club a couple of times. I've chased him around on the track a couple of times there.
Yeah.
with my ethanol train on his hot on his heels when he was trying to run one day.
Yeah. I like giving him a hard time because whenever we're over at Dave's house, he speeds through it, and it's already like not like a massive layout. I think we timed it, and it was like 10 minutes to go around or something like that at track speed.
Yeah.
So not terrible, but like it's kind of like you're looping yourself with that.
We have a couple of guys at the club that run like that too. Like they don't run at prototypical speed. They just it's just grab the throttle, and they're usually running a passenger train, so they have an excuse to go fast. But they're running like a TGV or something, and they're
full
just
send is Brandon.
and then they end up derailing because they're not watching the track in front of them, and all of a sudden they'll come up to a switch that's not quite in the right position, and there they are. Which then it causes a delay forever.
Sounds like Via right there. Or at least CN and Via. Yeah. I like that the office is fully set so you can really put it wherever you want.
Yeah, that is one good thing, because I'm going to put mine at the back, because this edge is going to be right at the edge of the mod, or not right at the edge, but pretty close to the edge of the module. So, and I will have space at the back.
You're gonna.
Pardon me?
There's that thing to come off if that's the case, but well, because I'm looking like this here, right? Like, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Like something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's like this little bump that sticks out a lot further. So I'm like, is that like just a doorstep thing there? Like, will that have to come off if that's the case?
If you look at the walls,
Yeah.
There you can see there's a little outcropping on the wall, each wall, that comes up to about 3/4 of the wall, and then it's got a little cap on it. Well, each one of those matches those little bumps, except for the one at the front there's a door entrance too. But so I had to take off those little bumps on the base here to glue it together along the middle there.
I often worry about when it comes to doing something custom like that, how far into the build or how far into the putting it together do you have to start making these customizations, right? Like with your walls, probably like right from the start, because you want to join them as one wall where you're combining two kits side by side. So that's probably like early. But so what do you do with the center wall between the two then?
The center wall, I cut, because you need support for the roof, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was I cut the wall sections. How's it go? Like this. So I cut just the top of the wall section off.
Yeah.
Like that, off each wall. So there you go. And then I glued them together, filed down this top cap part here, so that it was flat. And it'll sit like that. And it'll just be empty. And I also have some I-beams from another kit that I did.
Yeah.
That I'll put one, I think one on each end, and then one in the middle, and it'll hold this up as well as the roof.
Oh, okay, that's neat.
So I'm hoping this is going to work, but you never know. Like I was saying, I taped everything together, and basically I took a picture on and put it on Flickr if you want to see it. So it's all been tested, but just taped together. It's not glued. So then I took it all apart.
Yeah, just to kind of get a look and see how it's gonna come together.
Yeah, see how it's going to work. If it was going to work, if it wasn't going to work, or what, right? Because you never know. You got to test these things out. You can't just go building stuff willy nilly. Well, you could, I guess, but likely not going to work out for you.
Yeah, especially if you're not using instructions, right? Like some kits
Yeah.
I find are really only made to build one way, which is not great. That's why I kind of like to. I'll go on the Walthers website, and sometimes they will load the instruction sheet, and you can download the PDF, and it shows you how it all goes together. So you say,
Yeah.
okay, so if it goes like that, it's really hard to cut that off. So, or that would be a lot of work to do this or that. So not worth doing that, you know. So then you just find a kit that it would work well with.
Yeah, that's true. It's sort of like all the Lego kits have their instructions online now too. Same
Yeah,
style, I think. PDFs and stuff. So if you get a kit and you don't have
I was gonna ask,
instructions,
because I know you're a Lego guy. Did you ever see that app that you can download where you take a picture with your smartphone about like of a whole bunch of pieces that you have like in a pile, like you spread them out, you take a picture, and then it gives you something you can build with those exact pieces.
oh really? I've never heard of that.
It's like random. Oh, yeah. When I remember the the app itself, I will let you know because I thought it was very interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. That's kind of cool.
It's like the whole generates random generator.
Yeah.
And you have that fueling station as well, right?
Yeah, I bought 2 of those new fueling things there, and that is totally modular too. That's going to work out great once I get going on that.
Yeah, that looks pretty.
That's the kit that I need to get. Mike wants that one.
Modern kit, eh?
Yep. Yeah, the 3-stall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can make it like, a single or 2 or however you want to do it.
That's the kit
That's what I like. That's what I like about that. It's really you can make it fit whatever you want, I think. Within limits, but
Now, have you had a look at the lights that it comes with? Like they obviously don't light up at all. But
no,
is
they
it
do not.
possible to make those light up?
Not the ones
they're
that.
just for
Well,
show,
I guess.
right?
Yeah, just the ones that come with it. I don't think you could do it. It would be a lot of work, but the bases for the lights, it comes with that in that kit. It comes with 2 bases, one with a hole in it and one without. And the one with the hole in it is designed so that you can run wires down through the light, and a light that you buy separately. They actually have a light you can buy separately at extra cost, of course, and do the kit that way with the lights. and it's like it's a Walters
Oh,
part
okay.
number. So you can do that, or you can buy something, but you can then run the wires down too and have the lights light up.
See, I was just thinking of using the Woodland Scenics ones because I already have those on my layout, and I'm a big fan of those.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you could.
So
Like all you got to, because they give you, like I say, they give you the parts in the kit so that you can do that.
Yeah.
With no problems. So.
Again, big thanks to everybody joining us today. I know that there was a couple of people who did get tips, but they couldn't make it today, which hope you can join at some point because we'll be doing this all month long here. A one episode tip build, so we'll see what happens. And these walls are massive. Color yet, guys? Are you doing the red brick, on brick?
Mine is kind of I did mine the same color as my my main shop, which is that color of brown. It's kind of a, what do you call it? It's a red brown, I think they call it. It's to me a rattle can. I just sprayed it.
Okay. Yeah.
But like made my windows a little bit bigger so that they look more modern. That was a job and a half cutting out all the webbing in there. Cut it all out, and then you have
Does
to.
it? Did you do that other kit? The 3-stall with the rising platforms in between. You did one of those, right?
The rising platforms.
Yeah. There's the elevated platforms, and then you have the floating rails over the pits.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, it's I made that a 4. I put 2 kits together with that too, and I have 4 tracks going in and out of that. It's it's kind of 2 kits long, yeah. But I did it
that because I've done that before, and the mesh that goes between the walls for that one, like the sides, they didn't fit all that well, and you have to really almost shave them down. Is this one any better?
Mine was mine was the same way. It was a pain to build actually. Those, because I offset the one end of it so that it would fit together. I don't know if you can know what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
But
yep.
And it ends up that you can ends up you to your tracks, instead of having just a single locomotive in each bay, you can have 2 locomotives hooked together. Like you can have 2 SD70s hooked together in a bay. or AC 4400s. That's how long it is.
Yeah, because I remember one being able to house like a sufficiently long locomotive, like one of the bigger diesels.
Yeah, because that's all I have is big
Two
engines.
would be
As you know.
GP38. What's that?
Well, I do have those.
Oh yeah, you like the big ones.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I like
little
the
switch.
6-axle power, big trains. It's like Bob Moore says, Barry likes running big trains. So, yep.
We got to get you a T-shirt that says "I don't discriminate against 4 axles."
Yeah, that would be a neat thing to have. Yeah.
Likes the mainline power.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I usually watch that virtual rail fan. I usually watch that Benlin, New Mexico one where they come in. The big trains come in there. They get fuel. There's four tracks. They come in BNSF. They come in there and they fuel their locomotives, and then they change crews and away they go. They service the locomotives quick, and it's pretty cool watching them take off. Because once they get clear of the pad, then they're allowed. The pad speed is like 10 to 15 miles per hour, and then once they get clear of the pad with the locomotive, they can just throttle it, and then they just hammer on them. Well, I think all the windows are in. So that's what it's going to look like from the outside with the windows in.
Nice.
Now I should let that dry a bit.
I'm just listening, Derek. Listening and building.
Busy working.
Listening and building.
Yeah, Derek says I'm awful quiet for the mic man.
You're just concentrating, that's all.
Yeah, I'm gluing the tracks in first.
Oh, are you?
Yep. So I got no problem when I go to put it together. Or I'm going to have a problem. Try one anyways.
So that's this wall here. Now, because this wall here is going to be over here, and the paint booth is going to be here, I just put the window glass in the frames and painted them to black, because you're not going to be able to see them anyways. And it's going to be, this wall here is going to be up against another building, so it'll just be like they're not going to be windows.
Oh, thanks, Kevin. Thanks for the support. When I get my water slide paper, I'm going to make something for you to put on a boxcar. I think you'll really like it. I'll email about it. Okay. Yeah, I think you sent me an email the other day for stickers, so I've already put all the envelopes together. So I'm going to be sending those out real soon. But yeah, same email. Yeah, if you need to contact me. It's the GBO After Dark at hotmail.com.
Stickers, eh?
Stickers. One of these. And yes, Perry, I put a couple aside for you.
Okay, cool.
Gotta have stickers.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were a sticker guy. But...
Hey? I live so close. Well, not that close to you, but I live close enough. I figure there's no point in mailing them to me, because I'm gonna probably see you at some point over the next little while.
That's true. Yeah, I basically I put yours, Bubs, and Mark's aside, because I always see you guys like at some point.
Yeah, I guess Bubs is gone.
Yeah, for a little bit. He'll be back.
But I just because I wasn't sure. He texted me or called. When was he texted or called me? I can't remember. I guess I called. He called me there at the first of the week, and he wasn't sure what he was doing yet. So anyways, I guess I texted him yesterday, and I never got an answer. So he must be gone somewhere.
I definitely like a game changer, Kevin. That's why we do this, right? We're growing with the hobby and whatnot, right? I enjoy doing the builds too, because it, not only does it encourage people to get those kits out, get their paint out, do some gluing, build your layout, all that stuff. Have some fun.
And today is a sucky day too.
What's it like there?
Well,
yeah.
Well, it's cloudy, and it's supposed to start raining again, which is not good for me because I live along the Ottawa River, and it's flooding right now.
Oh,
It has gone down a whole pile, but they're saying it's going to come back up. So, but I have my sandbag wall built, so we'll see what it goes later in the week. Just because the people in Toronto don't know how to manage water.
Well, hopefully it doesn't get too high there.
Yeah, well, they're saying it might come up again. I don't know. It's not supposed to be like 2019, but not, they don't really know because they don't really know how much rain we're going to get. So it's hard to predict what it's going to do if they don't know that, right? So
It's been raining here, but
That's
nothing
true.
crazy.
it's raining there, but not heavy.
Yeah, just light rain.
Yeah, yeah. But it
Which
all
is
adds
good.
up, right?
Oh yeah, as long as we don't get another 16 inch of rain.
Well, yeah.
Or not 16, 6 inches. Got 6 inches one day.
Really? When was that?
A couple weeks ago. Well, not one day, but it
Oh,
was over about 4 days.
yeah.
Way too much.
That's for sure. Crazy, crazy. At least we don't get those tornadoes and
It's the
stuff.
crazy, unpredictable Canadian weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't like this weather, don't worry, it's gonna change.
Should be snowing next week.
Use.
We'll turn that swimming pool of yours into a skating rink.
Compared to what, a couple
Well,
weeks ago when it was like 30?
this same system that we're getting now, this rain from, is the low is spinning over like Lake Superior and down in I think it's in Wisconsin, on the upper part of Wisconsin. They were getting snow this morning from it.
Oh,
Really?
According to the Weather Channel, yeah. Because it's spinning like the low spins counterclockwise, right? So
Well, they can keep the snow. We don't want it.
it's just I guess it's just the air. It would be the air temperature because down below it they were getting rain. So I don't know if anybody be watching from that area or not.
That I'm not too sure. Harry, are you coming? Are you coming to Springfield in January or what?
Me? I don't think I'll be able. I don't have a passport, so I don't think I'll be able to do that.
What?
Uh-oh. There's still time.
Well, I suppose there is, but I don't really. I'm not sure if I'd go to that or not. That's a little. I'd like to maybe someday, but because I've been to the one there when I was running the truck down in the States. I've been to the one there in Syracuse, New York.
Yeah.
It's usually in November. It's big too. Like it's 2 buildings, or it was.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Like it was a big show too. Like it was, like I say, it was 2 buildings. Because I was there. I decided to go. I was in the truck, so like the police officer there that was directing traffic, he told me how to go around the back of the buildings, and he said there'd be all kinds of parking back there for a big truck. So I said, okay, thanks, and I went around. And sure enough, there was. And so like I just had to walk around to the front and to go in, and I was there for about 2 hours, I think, wandering around.
Oh, neat.
Oh yeah, it's freaking
Always
it's huge.
Here, right?
Oh yeah, but it's just that time of year, like to drive down. It's just you might hit snow and all kinds of crap down there.
Yeah, I think a couple of years ago they got a big snowstorm during
Yeah.
one show. Not this year, but last year.
Right. I still have to figure out what I'm doing on the back wall, because the back wall, as you can see, it's kind of weird. They got a thing cut out for a door there, and the other door, the back door for the deliveries and stuff.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what I'm doing there. I haven't quite figured that one out yet, but I will eventually.
So I'm still gonna have to paint all this before I start putting in like the window frames and the doors and all that, but I'm liking how it looks so far. That's all I got, right? But
Well, you got your building, your little building.
the little building, yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it's done.
Well, I mean, like the frames aren't in there and stuff. I just basically I have it all cleaned up. I might do a little bit of sanding in certain areas here, or not sanding, but filing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, looks good. I like the seams. Actually, I think they're getting a lot better with brick buildings and the seams at corners.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
very
they have a little piece there on these that make them fit together better. And plus, this is a brand new kit, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, new tooling and everything.
Yeah, so it should go together good. You would hope, anyways.
Yeah. Well, it's good that they're making those kind of improvements, right? Like I know that they'll take a lot of the older kits and then just refabricate them as other buildings, which sure, fine, you already have the tooling for it, but yeah, when they don't make those improvements that I find are necessary in certain cases, then it's like, do I really want to go through that again?
Yeah. So there's that wall. What it's going to look, well, you won't see this wall mainly because it's going to be up against the other building, except for right at the front here. It's going to stick out a little bit, but
yeah, that's good.
So all the windows are just painted over.
Mike, I see everybody with those weights, but where did you get your weights from?
Amazon. 1, 2, 3 blocks.
Yeah, is that what they're called? 1, 2, 3 blocks?
Yeah, they're on Amazon. I think like 15. I've seen them for 30. Depends what you get on them, right?
Huh.
Amazon has everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I got the mat.
What? The mat, yeah.
And the mic stand. My boom. But,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you can get those. You can get 2, or you can get them in a kit like this. Comes in a kit like this. Comes with the Allen key screws.
Okay.
Right, if you want to put them together for more weight, I just stack them. But they work good.
Yeah, that's
Hold everything in place.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle. Hey, Wicked Insanity. I don't know if I said hi to you guys earlier, but thanks for joining. We're all building the 130-foot, 2-stall diesel house. Relatively new kit. When do you think this came out? Like, at least within the last 6 months, right? Like, I didn't see a date on it, but
it just came out. I don't know when it came out. Like, just when Otter Valley got them. Just when Otter Valley got their first round, that's when they came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that had to have been like mid to late March, I think.
Yeah, I think March. It's not much earlier than March, anyways.
No.
So this.
What glue are you using? I'm using Fowler.
You're using what?
Fowler glue.
That's what I'm using. Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
And well,
that sticks.
that's actually
Yep.
it's really good.
It never
But
ever comes apart.
obviously, because yours are painted. None of my plastic is painted yet, so I'm using the Tamiya extra thin, and it works really well for not painted plastic to plastic.
Okay.
Yeah, I use that
Now,
stuff too.
have you heard that Tamiya
It really
extra
melts
thin
this to be.
is the same as the Tamiya airbrush thinner? Have you heard that?
Really?
Apparently,
I have never.
that's.
Is
Well,
is
I
new?
watched it.
Is that-
I'd like to try it because but I haven't found any airbrush thinner. But the airbrush thinner comes in a 6 ounce, or I don't know what you call it, 500 milliliter bottle for cheaper than you can buy as many of those little jars of thinner.
Yeah, I do have the
Yeah.
thinner as well.
So or the glue there.
Huh.
But I'd like to try it because apparently it works. So this.
I'm wondering with the doors back. I think that's probably the notch you were talking about there, right? That little notch on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on there with that? Is that for the?
Special
What
deliveries.
happens there?
Special deliveries. You got to be able to get the parts in to fix the locomotives. So that'll go like so.
And I took the back edge to this as well. And works good. Should be dry, but do that extra bit.
Might end up doing this then.
That's the other glue I use too. Plastic weld.
Hey Roy, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Which is the other glue you use?
Oh, plastic weld.
Oh, okay.
That stuff works too. Like
You guys not use Insecure as well?
Insecure?
This stuff's great, but you need that spray that Bubs has. You spray it on and it dries like instantly. Where this stuff, it takes a little bit longer, but it holds.
Yeah, I've gotten that
Well,
stuff before.
That's the CA too, isn't it?
It's like the Gorilla Glue, but I find that Gorilla is just a really good brand in general. Cyanocrylate. I don't know. Gap filling
Yeah, I don't know how
media.
you. That's why I just call it CA because I don't know how to pronounce that.
I didn't. I was gonna like. I'm like, do I try? Do I do I embarrass myself that
Yeah,
badly here? Still early, but yeah, CA glue.
CA. That just call it CA because
That's fair. It's
I
fair.
don't I don't know how to pronounce it either. It's just I've heard it pronounced and I've tried it and I thought, okay, if I hear it pronounced and then I try it, I can usually say it. But like to come off and say it right off, it's not gonna
Live.
work.
Better than I did.
No.
I would have botched it up too. It's a pretty big kit.
Try building two of them.
Yeah. I'm running out of room here on the old bench.
Oh, really?
Parts everywhere. Parts from the unknown.
I love the idea of putting two of those together, though. Yeah, it's gonna look really good, especially with
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact that you put a paint shop in there.
Yeah.
Do you have the paint shop on you there so you can kind of show? Like I've seen
Well,
the picture of it, but
I just have a cardboard mock-up of it. That's it. I don't know if you can see. Can you see that? I'll have to move it over a bit. So that's the cardboard mock-up of the paint booth, right? So
Yep.
You'll bring the locomotives in here. They'll be whatever be sanded and worked on from wreck damage or whatever, or rebuilt, and then they'll move them out of these bays, and then to put it in the paint booth, paint it, and then they'll probably put it back on in one of these other bays and put all the logos and stickers and stuff on it. Is the theory, anyways. But like I googled it, and I don't think anybody's ever done, or at least not on YouTube, anyways, ever done a paint shop. They've done locomotive shops, but nobody's actually done a paint shop.
I have a kit that I intended to be a paint shop, but I never did the interior. It's one of the ones that Bubs did for me, where it's because he did like three kits for me: the 3-stall pike stuff, a single stall pike stuff, but I got him to do 2 pike stuff single sheds as one long kit. I don't know if it would fit in here, but it would definitely be something that would work for that type of thing. I'm curious to see if I could fit that on there. I don't want to take your idea because your idea is good. But yeah, I have since removed those kits from that area. I was going to relocate it, but because
because you're redoing that whole area, right? On your layout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my idea is not.
Derek.
It's not copyrighted or anything. So if you want to do it, that's fine.
I just don't want to copy. You know what I mean? Like, it's a really good idea. Like, if anything, I would take it as a compliment at that point.
Yeah.
Derek is asking, Perry, Gorilla Glue smell like their other glues, or is it just a regular CA? No surface.
It's just it smells like just the regular CA. No surface. It just smells like the regular CA. All they did was they bought Gorilla Glue, whoever makes the CA, and they put their sticker on it. Like it's the same bottle as anybody else has.
I use the Gorilla Glue for my backdrop, putting that onto the onto the hardboard. It smells so
Yeah.
bad, but it worked.
Oh,
It
it's
worked.
yeah.
Like in a spray or like a paste?
Oh yeah, kind of like literally like a spray can.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I have to like put on like a fan or something down here when I do that though, because it's like terrible.
I don't know if anybody's interested in it. I see Container Man made a thing. He said he saw a paint shop one day, two people spray painting the new numbers on a locomotive outside, no building. If anybody's interested, if you Google NS paint shop, they have two videos that they put out. One was when they were painting the veterans unit, that SD60E, the veterans unit, and another one is an SD60E, the Go Rail unit, and it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube as well, and it's up in the it's a time lapse thing. It's up. The camera's up in the corner, and you can see the guys in the paint shop painting and taping and preparing the locomotive for painting, which is really cool.
I wonder about kit bashing an overhead crane inside here.
I would think you could do that too. Yeah, you just have to put in the rails and stuff on the side of the walls.
There's no
But it's another thing. It's not designed for that, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I got the Walther's overhead crane.
Yeah, I got one of those in my big shop. Is the big crane you can get for it. I just gotta go get some tape. I'll be back in a sec.
You done yet, Mike?
Well, I got two sides on in the end, and the track glued down, so we're getting there.
I've got my 4 walls up, but yeah, I can't really do too much as far as get all those paint and all that. No, it's funny because Mike, remember James said the other day he was going to see Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Very ironic, but Amtrak wrapped one of their pictures with a Harry Potter wrap. I don't know if Perry's seen that, but
Was that Amtrak or was that European?
I'm pretty sure it was Amtrak. It looked like one of their new Chargers.
I thought it was a European unit, but that might be just. I did see because there's pictures on. I think it's Rail Pictures or Rail Pictures Net there of it.
I could have sworn it was Amtrak, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I wasn't sure if it was. I'm not a big Harry Potter
If anybody
fan.
else has seen it. No. Oh man,
No,
good stuff.
I never got into him.
Derek, when you run out of hands, you gotta have something to hold it together.
Yeah.
I think I'm more of a fan of the different wraps and whatnot that you can see on, because even with the Go cars, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I wish they'd do some of those.
Oh man, yeah, they would do really, really well. The problem is like most of those are, like
Copyright.
it'll be, yeah. And if they can get permission to do Kool-Aid, Coors Light, Telus, CBC, Home Hardware, then if anybody's going to be able to do it, it would be them. And a lot of those are MetroLink, like they have a lot of MetroLinks wraps, but they're offs, so that's why it would be a little bit tougher to sell. Because you got to remember, if you're doing a one-off or one number, it's they got to sell like 300 of those. So
Yeah.
can they? It might be tough.
Or if somebody just did
That's why I
decals
don't-
for them, it'd be better.
Oh, yeah, that would be even better.
You
get
do them
these,
yourself.
I believe these are Buckham. Buckham?
Are those corner ones, 90 degrees?
Yeah. Just magnets.
Oh, nice.
You don't have enough hands. They work pretty nice.
I mean, I had that friend that made the bell and the BMO wraps for me. I would probably have to get him to resize it for the actual Rapido car as opposed to the um, the Athearn ones.
Well, they should be almost the same, shouldn't they be?
I think
Technically?
the number of windows and whatnot is off. They're
Oh,
very.
is it?
It's close. It's not close enough, but it's close.
Okay. Right. Because there was a guy at the club. He had a couple that were somebody made wraps and he put them on his go-cars, but they weren't decals. They were like vinyl. So
Oh,
when he
wow.
put them on, it was, and it wasn't thin vinyl. It was thick vinyl. It didn't really go around the windows very well, and
Okay.
there was bubbles underneath it, and it looked cool, but it wasn't at the same time.
A lot of work though. Trying to put that on there.
But I thought, like, too bad you didn't make decals from the pictures or from the vinyl wraps first before you put them on, because then you could decal it better than you could have did the vinyl wrap.
Yeah.
Because like decal's pretty thin, right? So.
When I did mine, I found that it was easier to add, like on one of them, you paint the entire car white, and then you add all the blue decals. But then even with one of the wraps, the BMO wrap, because they technically couldn't print the color white, you still have to paint the underside of it white anyways for any of that to show.
Right.
But doing that big
you have
blue
to
car is tough.
Yeah, you have to have a special printer to print white. Right?
Yeah, I think so. My guy didn't.
Well, I think they're fairly expensive too.
Are they?
That's why.
It's not like it was a lot of work though, right? You just tape it off and spray it white and do another spray white.
So now I have to figure out the back end here. I haven't done that yet. Because I have to put these together. You see the way these things come out here on a wedge.
Yeah.
You have to cut, like, and it steps in right the top. So you have to cut down, straight down along there, just a little bit, to join the two together. Because if you don't, then they join like this, right? And you got a gap at the top.
Oh, because you're extending it. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
What?
So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna have to cut that, but I'm not sure what I want to do back here either. So I can't really do much more, I don't think, until I get this cut.
Got anybody?
Pardon me?
I was just asking Chris if you had anybody in the basement.
No, it's just us three.
Okay.
Okay. I do that already. Okay, so I can do that.
The roof, I think I'm gonna put the blocks on it and try and straighten it out a bit. It's not bad. Mine's more in the middle.
Yeah. Yours is a little bit warped too, Mike.
Just in the middle.
Yeah, both of mine were too. So I guess I don't know if it's just the way the packaging or just because it's such a long piece of stuff or what.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that sat on the top or what.
Could be just the way they, when they take it out of the mold, it just that's the way it is. I don't know.
Yeah. Man, this goes strong.
Okay, so that should go like that. I think.
See, I'd love to add these pits, but because it's going right down onto plywood, I can't really remove that plywood to cut out two thin sections like this just to drop in the
Oh,
wall.
is yours not on full? Yours isn't on full?
Not the bottom level. No.
Oh, okay. I thought it was all like your top levels are all on full.
No.
No?
I only use foam in certain areas, usually larger areas that need to be, I don't know, that are raised up. It's easier to raise up a piece of plywood or whatnot for like mainline to like cookie cutter thing.
Yeah.
But then it's a foam there just for like a siding or something.
No.
But yeah, that's about an inch. I think if you had 1 inch thick foam, it's less than it's about an inch to the top to this flat part here. So if you cut out the two, it'll hang. Those will hang and they won't touch the bottom. But it would go if you had an inch thick of foam. It would just rest on it. So not bad.
Try not to fall off the chair here. Reading the chat.
Why? What's on the
Anthony
chat?
said that I was correct. Amtrak has a Harry Potter app on their charger. They partnered with the Broadway musical Harry Potter Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what it was.
I'm laughing at Roy's comment there.
Which one?
Tater Man's comment. Roy.
Derek, this is a Canadian stream. Spell words closer to the Deckles.
Deckles.
Who's your Deckle provider?
Too funny.
He's like, do you have any decals? What are those? Oh, it's a Deckle. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a guy there I had a guy one time. He came into when I worked I was just out of high school. I was working in my uncle's shop, and he came in and he asked. He said, "Would you have a mirror?" And I said, "A what?" And he said, "A mirror." And I said, "Oh, a mirror." Yeah, a mirror. Like, I hardly understand. Yeah, but he was looking for a mirror for his car. Holy crap.
I've never heard of that before myself.
You haven't? Oh, man, come up around here.
A mirror.
Mike, you'll get all kinds of, that's a Valley accent, eh?
Oh, that's funny.
They got their own accent up here sometimes. It's just holy crap.
Myrrh.
A mirror. Yeah, that was quite a thing.
You need a mirror?
Yeah.
A mirror.
I have to grab a piece that's out by the layout. I'm going to be 2 seconds and I'll be right back. I want to test fit something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's got the roof on already, or is he just sitting it on there?
Yes, I think it's just
Oh, I'm
sitting
already
on
done.
there.
I'm already done.
You're done. Holy crap!
What?
No, I'm just
I
joking.
think he's got to be the fastest kit builder I ever know.
Oh, I know. He doesn't
He
take
just
long.
bangs
Him.
them. No, he just goes boom, boom, boom. Yep, done.
Boom, boom, boom. Well, it is a fairly simple kit. Like all it is a square box.
Oh yeah,
In
I
reality,
just
like really, right? So
I take him off the spur, and then I'll get the file, take all the
all
nudges.
the excess crap off.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
take my and I build it. I don't know. That's just me. I'm picky.
Well, that's all right too.
But yeah, he just he puts kits together pretty fast.
Yep.
I'm like, huh? He's done. So now he's got time to put lights in it.
Yeah, that'll be the next thing. Yeah. Well, that's going to be a hard thing for me too, because I got to put a whole bunch of lights in the paint booth to make
I
it
think
look
I
right.
got these on Amazon too. These little
Pardon me?
these are vinyl plastic.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get those on Amazon as well.
Oh yeah. Okay. You can get anything on Amazon. I think I was looking yesterday at some stuff, and it was giving me other suggestions too. And I was like, holy crap, there's a lot of stuff on here.
See, I just lightly sand off the nubs.
Yeah.
Or
Well, you got to do that for it to sit right.
Yeah. Well, that and if you paint it, it will pop out.
Ah. There's yeah. Is that going to fit, Chris?
What's he got?
I'm
He's
thinking
got,
about it.
He's got skylights for his roof.
Yeah.
Say what?
I have to make cuts, but like it's the right length, but it's a little short on the width.
Well, just
what kit's
just
that
cut.
off of?
What if you cut out the inner like cut out a big hole in the center of that of the original roof, and then put that on top?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, there's an idea and a half right there.
Because then your edge, you put that on the edge, so that'll support it all, right?
Is that off the roundhouse kit?
No, that's from the station kit.
This
isn't
is
it?
actually from the Union Station for whatchamacallit? Wall Station. And I like the little glass because they're trying, which is really nice.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And you'll be able to see everything's going on in there.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be nice.
The chat's still talking about mirrors.
Myrrh.
A mirror. Get that mirror. Don't hit your mirror.
Is that like a Merce?
Yeah, I guess.
Myrrh, aisle 12.
That'll look
frankincense.
Yeah, that'll look good, Chris. Like that. That'll be neat.
Yeah. There you
I
go.
was just gonna get a piece of plexiglass for mine, but
I like that idea.
Like do the whole thing plexi?
yeah. So you can look right down onto it. Because I hate doing all the work, and you go to look in to see where the locomotive is, and you can't see it. So
Yeah, because you missed all the decal parts, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and my other shop, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'll just get enough plexi to do it too, and because if you put the roof on, then you can't see the crane on the either.
Yeah, that's why I wonder if I cut out a piece of it and just put plexi in the one spot. I don't know. I like that idea though.
Yeah. And just put it on, or you could put it on the inside too, if you wanted. Somebody mentioned in the chat if you had a router, Chris, You could just route out the sections there where you have the pits.
Like a Dremel.
No, a router.
Yeah, but a Dremel will work with a router.
Oh, I guess. Well, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't think he has a
He doesn't have one?
I don't think he has a Dremel. My Dremel blew up, and they don't make parts for it. That's how old it is.
Yeah, because the Dremel tool, you can get Dremels for routers for them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But my Dremel, the shaft inside. There's a piece of plastic that connects the output shaft, and it disintegrated in there because it was so old. And now, and I sent Dremel an email, and they say no, we don't make those parts anymore. That's probably why, because it disintegrated. So now I have to go buy a brand new Dremel.
Take shoot Chris, or like Chris got my number. Shoot him a picture and send it to me, and then see what I come up with here.
Oh, okay.
My dad used to, like, when he retired.
Yeah.
He, for part time, just something to do. He did Dremel stuff.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So he might have some spare parts.
I don't know if I even like the old piece. It was just in a million little bits, so I threw it away. But I don't know if I'd. All right, so this is cut. I just have to glue it.
Oh, he's got the X-Acto knife and measuring or cutting.
What's that?
I said he's got the X-Acto knife, or is he measuring and cutting?
I think he's cutting. By the look of it.
Do it straight and yeah.
He's going for it. I like it.
Yeah.
That's why I thought. Full send, yeah. Wonder if I could do like the overhead crane inside this building. I don't know.
Oops.
Or is there a kit you can get?
See if my overhead crane or my, what do they call it, a gantry, something like that. If mine wasn't to my layout right now, I would pull it out for sizing for you if you'd like, but it's attached to the layout.
Well, I got one in the box.
Actually, you know what?
I haven't built it.
Oh, you have one. Oh, okay.
I have one, but I haven't built. Like, I haven't built it. I just wondered if I could kit bash it and put it inside here.
Because they got two cranes, eh?
Walther's does?
Yeah. They got one, like they got a big, one's bigger than the other. They got a big crane that goes in, you can put inside a building like I have in my big shop. And then they have a smaller one that's an outside crane. It's a gantry crane of some kind that they have for like, well, Chris, I think, has it on his layout in the scrap place there, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So, but that's like a smaller crane than the other one, because the big one is designed to go with the big kit so that you can have an overhead crane.
Okay.
So,
You think Dremel would have something to replace that one? Send you a coupon. Yeah, you would think so.
what's that?
Oh, I was just reading the chat there.
Oh, I
You'd think they'd have replacement parts for that.
Well, I don't know if it's one of the first original Dremels, but I think it was a Dremel from I think it was around the 80s I got it. So it was that kind of model. There's a model number on it. I just don't know what it is. But like, like the Dremel tool still works. It's just that little link that if I had and it's of course it's got some kind of a knurl in it or a notch in it that's how it works, right? And the plastic just disintegrated because of the age of it, I guess, and it blew up. But everything else still works with it.
I'd still love to be able to make the doors go up and down like with a push button.
Yeah.
Well, you could probably do that. It would just cost you a whole bunch of money.
Money? What's that?
It'd cost you more than the kit's worth. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But it would be cool.
Because I had seen what are they called? The servo? It's like a push-pull servo, and it's like $100.
Okay.
And it's like, do I want to open up the door?
That bad?
Yeah. It's one of those things. I mean, like if I was a professional at this and whatnot, and it's like this for a living, then like, yeah, okay, there's an investment, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
We're just having
Get a can opener.
Can opener.
That might work. Can opener motor. A little big.
Little big, yeah. Well, they have little motors and stuff there now, so
Yeah.
who knows? Real sure what I want to do here.
the fact that this is kind of working out. I'm actually impressed. I impressed myself, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
He's making a see-through
So
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, changing up the roof here, but I'm thinking because it's not that wide. So what I might
Yeah.
have to do is either cut a piece of styrene or even a piece off this roof here, and then just add it on to one of the lengths to make it, the proper
The
width.
right size. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That'd be the
'cause
easiest way to
that's
do
what
it.
I've got right there so far. I'll show you here because come on, roof. There we go. So
Nice.
see, that's what I've got, and I really like how it looks. I mean, it's gonna have to be painted and all that stuff, but
well, yeah, but that's cool though. That's gonna be cool. I'm surprised they didn't do something like that, but I guess that's not prototypical of the shop that they're copying, right?
might
I like
not
that
be,
idea.
but
because their car shop,
and that's why
their car shop
car
from
shop
years
shop?
ago has car shop. They have a roof something similar to that with skylights on the top of it, but the locomotive shops they never did that. So.
Yeah. No.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, really.
Car shop.
Car shop.
The car shop. Car shop. I like that kit though, because there's 2 different versions. There was the 3 stall that was in and out at both ends, and then there was another one which it was 3 in and it was high, but then the back was closed off, and it was lower. It was like half the height. Why they would have that are very similar but different at the same time? Do you have both of those, or do you just have the 3-stall, almost like a 2-story, 3-story?
No, I just have the
Is that when you can put
locomotive
the
on.
crane in for sure?
Yeah, no, it's just the one it's kind of the front part is higher and then it steps down. That's the one I have. Yeah. There's like I say, there's pictures on Flickr, and you just gotta go on.
Then I have to search through thousands of your photos.
Well, I can put a link there if you want.
Not that that's.
It's no big deal. Actually, there's a shop. I have a locomotive shop album. You just go to the albums and find locomotive shops. I think it's one of the last ones, but and then you can just
a specific album just for that.
Yeah, I put all kinds of pictures of the shop and the locomotives in the shop and farting around, of the locomotive shops. Shop pictures, yeah.
I got to ask, what's Flickr?
It's just a picture place.
Kind of like Pinterest?
Copy. It's kind of, yeah, I guess.
Isn't it like a different version of Instagram without making friends? It's just you can look at people's photos.
Yeah, it's just pictures of different stuff. But like I think, I'm not sure. It tells you how many pictures. I got like over 8,000 pictures on there of different things. Like I put, every time we have a setup, and you put pictures and stuff on of the setup on there and stuff that from different trains. There's the link to the shop album there, right there, and it's in the chat there now, so you can go there and have a look later on.
Yeah, check that out.
Oh yeah, now it's showing up.
Okay.
Just in case I wasn't the only one that was thinking that.
But it's got both my shops in there. That when I was building them and when I was figuring them out and all that stuff.
She fits.
She fits.
Well, that's cool. That looks cool.
Opposed to option A.
Now, what color are you going to paint that?
Oh, pink probably. No, I don't know yet. I like the idea of red brick. It's just red brick, black roof, and then white trimmings like the white gutter spouts or whatever. Maybe even black gutter stuff.
Yeah, because there's gutters that's got to go on this too. They give you all that too.
Yeah.
Yep. And spouts. I should use the cone spout.
Yeah.
The only problem with doing much open facing stuff is that when I go to add lighting, I have to do an extra good job of hiding the wires. Otherwise,
yeah,
it's
that's
not
true
going to
too.
look great. So.
Yeah. You ever seen that stuff they use for stained glass? It's flat copper stuff, and you can run it like, I think, yeah, it's just the flat copper stuff, and it conducts electricity. It sticks on. You can stick it on, like up the walls, and then just put the wire through the base of the building, and solder it onto this stuff, and then stick it on the wall, and you can run the wires up the side of the building, and you don't see any wires because there is no wires there. It's just all this stuff, and then you can paint over it, and you wouldn't see anything. It's kind of neat. I think Jacques uses it when he's doing wiring on buildings and stuff. There, when he's a guy from Cornwall. I don't know if did you ever meet Jacques at the club?
I'm gonna say no, just because there's probably a lot of people that I haven't met.
Yeah, he doesn't come as much as he used to anymore. He's getting up there in age. So, but he does a lot of, or he did a lot of decoder installations for guys, and like he's just amazing. With he was a CN signal maintainer for in around Cornwall there
Oh,
for
Oh,
years.
neat.
Oh yeah. So he knows
Now,
what he's doing as far as.
well, you didn't really introduce me, but you were showing me another gentleman that's there who actually created the cylindrical hopper,
Yeah, that's
or he built them.
no, he bought them. He bought them for the government. That's
Oh, he
I
bought
forget his name. Yeah, he worked for the government, so he was at the when they were originally buying those cylindrical government hoppers for Canada and all the different companies. He was the guy who made the purchase, went down and made sure everything was spec'd out right and all that stuff at the manufacturer. And then years later, just before he retired, he was also the guy that disposed of them all. So he bought them and got rid of them, which was totally amazing, I thought.
Yeah, that's going full circle there.
Yeah, for sure.
Scott Rail, how you doing?
Okay, so
Hey, Scott, or Scott Rail, I guess. Dave. So currently doing a group build. We had decided on a kit, which is the Walther's 130-foot 2-stall diesel shop kit. And we're all building the same kit, and you're going to see 3 different versions, probably more, because I know there was a couple of people that are missing a couple of different versions of this kit by the time we're all done.
who else is building this kit, Chris? Do you know?
Yeah, you know.
James said that he has a kit,
Okay.
and then Heath said that he got an N scale one, but he was today, and that's the only people that told me.
Okay.
That's all that you know of, or was there?
Yeah,
I don't know if Lauren
that's
got a kit
all
too.
that I know 100%. Lauren messaged me this morning, and he's like, "What's on the go for the kill today?" And I mentioned it to him. I think he was already aware, but
Yeah.
he's gonna go to the shop, grab one, and jump on and join us. But he's already busy enough as it is. So.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a busy guy.
Am I missing a piece of that little office building, or is it just 3 walls?
It's just 3 walls, yeah.
3 walls.
You butt it up. The fourth wall is butt up against the building.
Gotcha. I was like, oh boy, I'm missing parts.
The only
Nope.
thing I had about that is if you really did want to make it completely separate from the building, could
Yeah. You'd have to add some styrene.
Yeah, you'd be kit bashing for sure. So there we go. That'll have to dry for a minute.
Phew.
Scott Rail says that his wife is currently building the first building for their layout, and it's the DQ kit. Is it the modern one or the classic one? I like the
But she's making
modern
it.
one. I have that one on.
She's making it with Tim Hortons. I think I'd rather have the DQ myself because like I like them better than I like Tim Hortons. So.
Well, the DQ is fun, and it's a very modern, like it's the grill and chill, right? So it's a very modern kit. So.
Oh, is it? Yeah, because the DQ we have here, it closes during the wintertime because it doesn't have it's not a brazier, what I guess they call it.
Wow.
So it closes during the winter. It's open again, but because they close in I think October, the end of October, or no, Thanksgiving weekend October, which is usually October 11th, and then they open in 1st of March, I think. So.
The thing I like about DQ is that whenever you go for ice cream, they never say that their soft serve machine is
broken.
like McDonald's ice cream. And sorry,
I went there one
so.
time and they ran out of soft serve.
That's never good.
But that was a long weekend, and they had hard ice cream. But I said, well, I don't want that. I'm here for, whatever. A peanut butter parfait or a banana split or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
The good stuff. Give me the good stuff.
Give me the good stuff. Yeah, exactly. Well.
Yeah, our DQ is open all year round.
Is yours a brazier?
Show off.
Yeah, must be. I don't know. I don't usually eat ice cream in the winter. Like I do, but not like summertime.
No, yeah, not there. Scott Rails is asking where you get the metal blocks. He got them on Amazon, Scott Rails.
Yeah, they're 1, 2, 3 blocks.
Yeah.
They're good for, when you put in cork row bed down anyway, right? You want to hold weight. I don't know what to weigh. I'm going to say at least a pound, maybe 2.
Oh, yeah?
I could weigh them, find out. Good and heavy. Looks like it's gonna work. You're gonna have to add a beam to that so it doesn't collapse in the middle.
I'll put. I've got another piece of styrene here that I'm going to fix to the other under end of this side here.
Yeah.
And then way it should give it a little bit more strength. But so far so good.
Did you see my latest weathering job here? It's 8934 SDs. Yeah, with the mismatched panels.
I like that logo.
Yeah, but I had the way they put the panels on backwards, so I had to weather it that way too, right? So I had to tape it all up and get it so it's so it was right. So it looked right.
He's just using like a weathering powder?
No, that's paint.
Oh, you're painting it, okay.
Yeah, I painted that. I've never used powders. I'm gonna try it soon, but I've never used the powders yet. And then I did. Brandon gave me his Scale Trains ES44 Strathcona unit.
Oh, nice.
So like all he wanted, there's weathering on the trucks, not that you can vary. It's just very, very light.
Yeah.
And then I did some exhaust on the roof, and that's all I did with it. That's all he wanted. So, and I dull coated it for him. So
I think I'm gonna take off a little bit off the cab of the one I did, but she's pretty heavy dirt and drag.
Well, they get pretty dirty.
Like the back looks alright, but maybe I'll just take off a little bit here on the cab.
Right. That looks alright.
Yeah, the trucks are all done.
Yeah.
Fuel tank.
That guy from that guy out west. It's called Weather My Trains or something.
Rob Arsenal.
I guess that's him. He just did a couple of GP38s I saw on Instagram just before the show, and he did an amazing job on one of them. There, it's all like all that sun faded black. It's almost white, and then the stripes are kind of that oxide red color.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a really nice job on a couple of them there.
Yeah, there's a guy down here, Wade Kelly.
Yeah.
And he's been getting lessons from Rob, I think.
Okay.
But that stuff ain't cheap. Like $300-400. I'm like, let me try a couple myself.
Yeah.
I mean, they do great work. Don't get me wrong. I'm just thinking, well, there's another locomotive.
Right.
That was the first locomotive I've done.
Oh, well, you're doing all right.
I'm still yet to do one.
Yeah.
Way too nervous.
You'll have to get an airbrush first, though. Unless you're just going to use powders.
I mean, I'm not opposed to powders.
No, I know you do that with your cars a lot, so this isn't dry yet. But I think personally, I think you need like a combination maybe of them. I don't know. Oops. But it's whatever you're used to, I guess.
1 million locomotives and rolling stock sent to him for his birthday. SMT mainline.
Yeah, I saw something there just before we went live there. There's a video that somebody sent him a whole bunch of stuff, and one of the boxes, the side was tore out of it, so I don't know if he lost some stuff or some of what happened, but I didn't watch the video yet, so I'll have to watch that later on. Yeah. But one of the locomotives he showed in the in the picture of the video was that Montana Rail Link unit, the thank you first responders unit. So that's a $300 and some locomotive that just came out recently because I bought one. If he got it for nothing, well, good for him.
Yeah,
Raccoon,
sure. Raccoon stole one.
Yeah, Raccoon stole one of the locomotives.
We'll probably wrap it up in a minute here because that's the 2 hours for today.
Okay.
We'll probably continue on next week, but
right. My back wall's still dry in here, so I can't really do any more until it's completely dry. So.
Yeah, mine's still dry. I was gonna weigh these blocks for it.
You're gonna weigh those blocks?
Yeah, you got an idea what to weigh.
Well, that was a quick 2 hours.
Yeah, I didn't realize time flew.
Yeah.
Time flies. You're having fun.
I guess. That's what they say. Looks like it's raining here again anyways. Yeah, it is. Is it raining there, Chris? Oh, you don't know. Can't. You're in the basement.
Well, there's a little, but I don't see rain.
Yeah.
Like normally I can see some sort of, something, but.
It was raining when I came down here.
Yeah. Because it wasn't raining when we started here, but it was.
All right, that's what I got so far. And yes, that is like dust that's on there. I don't know why there's so much dust on there, but
That looks good.
Oh, well, that looks all right.
That'll work.
Sure.
And put some lights in there and light her all up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make sure I have enough of these roof caps too. I'm only seeing 6. That's right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to make sure I have 1, 2, 3, 4. You need another 4. I'll have to check my other.
You guys see that, all right?
Bin.
No.
Oh yeah.
Well, sort of.
You see the scale there?
Yeah. Kinda.
Okay, so
Who makes that?
0.446 kilograms. What's that in English?
I don't know. Can you change it to pounds?
Yeah. Ounces, 15 ounces.
15 ounces?
15.15 pounds.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. This must be English here.
English.
0.98 pounds.
0.9 pounds, just under a pound then.
Just under a pound per block.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, per block, yeah. Wow, okay.
9.8. 2 blocks is almost 2 pounds.
Wow.
That's the same scale I use to check out my rolling stock.
Yeah, all right.
Works good.
Is that another Amazon find?
Yep, another Amazon find. It's funny how those things just show up at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find that I get into less trouble if my package does not say it's from Otter Valley.
Yeah, it's funny.
If it says it's from Otter, then I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So
like,
why don't you just get Otter Valley the mark on it? It's from Amazon right on the top of the box before it leaves. Get one of the girls to do that, and then you'd never be in trouble.
I guess so. They should start that
because you know them down there.
So.
Yeah, just put it not from Otter. This is from Amazon.
I don't know. My wife's too quick. She'd be like, "Wait a minute. Why would it say not from Otter Valley on? What makes me think it's from or could be from Otter Valley?" No, dear.
How bad was the shipping? The shipping for the blocks, Derek. Geez, I can't remember because it's Amazon, right? So usually not too bad. I think Amazon Prime. I don't even know if they. Well, I'm sure they charge you shipping, but I never noticed.
Well, guys, any videos for you guys coming out? I know, Mike, you have a live tomorrow. Whose channel are we on?
Tomorrow, I think it's my channel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to
This
consult
seems
James.
like we just did one.
No, it's because you were with me on Thursday. That's probably why.
Yeah, and I
But I think
want
it
to
was
say
on James's channel.
Is it James?
I think it's on your channel because James has that box that he's going to unbox, the mystery box.
Yeah, that's right. Because he was live last Monday. He was hoping to have the mystery box for his show. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is my channel then tomorrow night.
Any other lives or anything that we should be aware of?
Any videos?
Yeah.
Put one out yesterday, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been putting out rail fanning clips like crazy. So.
Yeah. So I had 7 of them, I think, one night I was out. From 8 o'clock.
Trains?
Yeah, 7 trains from 8 o'clock to about 1 o'clock in the morning. It was just one after another. Yeah.
Where was that, Mike?
Strathroy Sub, Sarnia.
Okay, yeah.
Tunnel goes to Port Huron, Michigan.
Yeah. I know I used to run across that bridge there one time.
Usually busy at night. I find it busier at night for some reason.
Yeah.
The new Challenger went through the other day. I missed it. Or Charger.
Charger.
Yeah, I keep missing
the one with the graffiti on it.
Well, I think that one might have just went through.
Yeah, that one's probably already in Montreal getting it removed or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no good stream today. Fun building this one. It's going to be a nice kit.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some paint on this thing and start the detailing and stuff. So, I actually have a layout update that's going live tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. So that'll be fun.
Cool.
And then, Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah.
I've been busy, so
I
gotta
put
keep
out a
doing
video.
stuff.
I put out a video yesterday just to promote the Arm Power Train Show.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah. And then you had an unboxing, or was that an old unboxing?
That was an old unboxing. That was
Yeah, it was
a
March.
couple of weeks. Yeah, that was a couple of weeks. I haven't gotten anything lately. Yeah, there's stuff coming, but it's not out yet. So.
Well, a little bird told me that the Intermountain Gevos are en route. So that's
Like,
the
okay.
heritage units.
Okay.
Heritage. What, Mike?
Like,
oh, you're excited? You're excited. Mike's excited.
Especially
Well, it's a nice
I heard
military unit. Like, you know.
there's the EGE too in June.
The EGE.
Yeah, that's the orange one. The CN.
Oh, R and J or something.
Yeah.
EJ and whatever.
EJ and E.
I don't know what is it.
Joliet something.
Elgin, Joliet, and something. Yeah, I can't remember the last.
Well, I can't wait for that one either. That's gonna be sweet.
The Via Charger should be on the way soon as well. That's set to be showing up in July, I think.
Ooh.
I thought it was September, but
yeah, put it more to the fall, would you please?
Yeah, exactly. We don't need everything all coming at once.
Wait, you should No. But like, yeah, usually when they're like, okay, so it'll be there in March, so you can say, okay, yeah, April or even early May at that point, whenever they call it, because it always takes longer, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, still excited for that.
Yeah. Then you'll have to wait to run it until the cars come to run it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll have to give the break-in period and whatnot. But yeah, the cars, I mean, they won't be here till like January. So.
Yeah, I know.
January, yeah, if that.
So, roughly. If that, yeah, probably by early February.
I think so. Maybe the Amherst show.
Well, there you go.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining today. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Perry and Mike here for jumping on. And we'll see you guys next week. But we'll be over on Mike's channel tomorrow night, 7:00, for Off the Tracks Monday.
Off the track,
right?
You betcha.
Okay.
Off the track. Keep it on the
keep it on the tracks.
Keep it on the tracks.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good
See
week,
you guys.
everyone.
Yeah.
Take care.